Oh, Cat Daddy. 2K. Supercard. You never fail to tease us. So much that we want to rip your heads off just so we could get a release date out of you. Not literally. I'm always gonna love these guys. But anyway, this is the Zane Zone Gamer back on Zane Zone Gaming, and I apologize for not releasing any videos for the past week. I mistakenly said it's been a couple of weeks, so I guess closer to a couple of weeks at this point. But I apologize for that. There have been some personal issues going on that I did not explain in the last video, and also there's been a bunch of recording issues and all that stuff. And recently, there's been problems with some people in the Supercard community. I'm not gonna say any names, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and move on from that. But anyway, as you can see up in the top right of the screen here, we have three. Count them, three. I had to do that for Biggie Dude. There are 3 different Season 4 previews up in the top right. And these previews are for Unified PvP Leagues and Elimination Chamber, the new card tiers, and King of the Ring 2.0. Note that the King of the Ring 2.0 one was the latest one. But we're going to start off with the Season 4 preview where it talks about the Unified PvP Leagues and the Elimination Chamber. The biggest feature coming, in my opinion, with the second one being King of the Ring. One of our main areas of focus for Season 4 was to tighten and refine the core gameplay loop for our player versus player game modes. Currently, players can choose from Ranked Mode and Royal Rumble when battling other players, but with no real connection between the two. We said enough is enough and redefined how players can smash the competition in Season 4 through new PvP leagues. With the launch of Season 4, weekly leagues will appear for 1 of 3 game modes: War, formerly known as Ranked, Royal Rumble, and Elimination Chamber. During this week-long cycle, only 1 of the 3 game modes will be active, and players will compete for spots on their PvP leaderboard. Leagues consist of 30 players who are battling their way through 4 different tiers: Bronze, Silver, Gold, and Platinum, aka the TBG pack names. At the end of each league, the top 5 players will move up a tier, while the bottom 5 will move down a tier. The new week will always start and end on a Monday. Oh, and don't worry, global leaderboards and rewards are still here too, as we can see in this screenshot. We can also see here, if we look closely in the back, we can see a couple of the letters of the words Royal Rumble. To the right over here in this area, we can see the bouts, and over here we see the momentum area. So yeah, and then you can see the rewards leaderboard and edit deck on the bottom. So yeah. And you also have Team, which means teams are coming back in Season 4, obviously, which means TBG will probably be coming back along with the team events. Global leaderboards are still here, and then the league leaderboards are over here, but they obviously don't want to show that off yet until the YouTubers probably release their Season 4 Early Access gameplay today, as today is Friday. Yesterday on Thursday, they went out to Seattle and played Season 4, and more than likely they're going to release the footage of Season 4 today, and I'll be actually surprised and a little bit ticked off if they actually don't. But anyway, you can see off to the right here of the placements that you can see these are the competitive points. These little trophies here, the ones that you earn, I think in ranked mode, are the competitive points, which you can spend in the brand new competitive points shop they described before, and you can basically buy cards, card backs, and stuff like that. Players will now earn competitive points for every match won, and have a chance to receive a larger amount at the end of the week based on their performance and placement. This CP can be used in the new CP store to purchase cards, packs, and card backs. Honestly, before we move on, I just want to say that I don't know how Supercard's going to work this out with all the leagues, considering there are so many players that still play WWE Supercard, that the leagues would have to be ginormous, or they'd have to make like thousands of mini leagues for Bronze, Silver, Gold, and Platinum, just so they could keep up with everybody. Oh boy, what fun that's going to be. Additionally, players can get a head start on the competition through the new momentum system. Momentum is earned as you play to unlock powerful boosts for the next league, which are called momentum slots. There are up to 5 momentum slots that can be unlocked for next week's league. WWE Superstars who are placed in these momentum slots gain a stat boost before each match. During gameplay, a small momentum icon will be visible on cards, so players are aware of which superstars are receiving this boost. Make sure you're playing each week so you can earn momentum for the following week. And we can see here the Elimination Chamber, the first ever screenshot for Elimination Chamber, which is a females only thing. As you can see, the Alicia Fox, Dana Brooke, and Natalia. The momentum slots and the bounce over here look exactly the same as the first screenshot where we saw Royal Rumble. Up here you can see your rank and your competitive point amount. And you can see your momentum meter up here. And right over here is your league rank, which is Gold 2. Right here, as you can see. At the end of each week, CP is rewarded to players based on their final league standings. A player's momentum bar progress will determine both the momentum slots for the upcoming week, as well as their league pack reward. And we can see below in this chart, momentum level 1 requires 100 points and gives you 1 momentum boost slot. Momentum level 2 requires 310 points and gives you 2 momentum boost slots. Momentum level 3 requires 630 points and gives you 2 momentum boost slots and a league pack. Momentum level 4 requires 1,060 points and gives you 3 momentum boost slots and a league pack. Momentum level 5 requires 1,600 points and gives you 3 momentum boost slots and a big league pack. This is where things probably start getting good with these, by the way. Momentum level 6 requires 2,250 points and gives you 4 momentum boost slots and a big league pack. And momentum level 7, which I guess unless you spend a lot of credits or something like that, and credits are still in the game, I don't see a lot of people getting to this one because it requires 3,010 points, or unless the ad glitch is still in the game, which probably will be. Either making a lot of money down at Cat Daddy Studios for that ad glitch because ad revenue. But anyway, momentum level 7 requires 3,010 points, gives you all 5 momentum boost slots, and a giant league pack. And I can only imagine what that consists of. Oh boy. With this new unified PvP system, there is now a more clear direction and objective for players each time they log on. Oh, and players will be handsomely rewarded as well. Not only with the daily login packs, but also with all this stuff. Included in the unified PvP system is a brand new game mode called Elimination Chamber. This mode only uses female WWE Superstars, so make sure you're leveling them up. Each deck consists of 10 female superstar cards with 2 additional support cards to fill out your deck. When the match begins, 6 random cards are chosen from your 10-card deck, and during play, each player draws 2 cards to form their hand. 1 card will be face up with the other face down. Each player will choose to use either the face up or face down card to play against the opponent. Upon the start of the match, the card chosen enters the ring, and the face down card is revealed, and the card that was not played is placed into the discard pile. At the end of the match, the winning superstar card has her stats reduced based on the opponent's card it just defeated and is placed into the discard pile. The losing card is then removed from play. If it's a draw, both cards are eliminated. A new hand is drawn each round, and if a player is out of playable cards, the discard pile is shuffled back to the deck. Play continues until one player's deck is eliminated. The key to winning in this mode is to have an intimate knowledge of your female superstar cards in your deck and which types of matches were previously held. So basically, Elimination Chamber is basically the women's Royal Rumble, so to speak. So Royal Rumble is obviously going to be the same thing that it is now for the men, and then Elimination Chamber is basically going to be the females' Royal Rumble, so to speak. Which I would love if they actually had a female Royal Rumble in real life. We are excited to share the details of these systems with you, and we can't wait until we see you in the ring. Now, before we actually move on to the next thing, one thing they did actually do, because Kane is more than likely, in my opinion, the last Season 3 event card, what they did is they actually teased us big time with this image right here. And as you can see, there is a completely different background behind the Pro Kane, which makes me think we're way closer to Season 4 than I thought. Because Kane is supposed to be pro down more than likely by most people by sometime next week, which makes me think we could actually be lucky enough to get Season 4 sometime next week, but we never know. I'm still going with my Thanksgiving week prediction right now, but if it for some reason releases next week, I will eat my freaking words on that, obviously. But anyway, moving on to the next Season 4 preview, where it shows off the cards. And holy freaking crap, are these cards awesome looking. Look at this, 11,500 for Beast, 13,000 to 13,500 for Monster, and 15,500 for Titan cards. Oh, man. And these have got to be some of the best looking cards I have ever seen with this game. Like, if not the best. And, sorry guys, I have a little bit of a cough today, but anyway, I'm hoping that when you pro out the Titan cards, that the gears in the back of the cards start moving. If they don't, that is going to be really freaking stupid. And more likely, these flames or whatever they are on the left and right of Finn over here will probably only be the only things moving. So anyway, when designing new cards and card tiers for Season 4, we here at Cat Daddy wonder how to evoke the ruthlessness that both wrestling and WWE represent. While we used traditional naming conventions in the past, examples being Elite or Harden, and spotlight WWE events, examples being WrestleMania and SummerSlam, we wanted something more savage. That one word right there is cringeworthy, Cat Daddy. Why? Beast brings to life what you feel when you see Finn Balor crawling on all fours as he enters the ring and screams at the top of his lungs. As the crowd roars with him, Finn roars even louder. And I gotta say, Finn looks freaking... oh my god, he looks freaking epic in this Beast card. And that card design is one of the best I have seen so far. Like, seriously, they didn't have to add the eyes and the teeth, but I'm glad they did. Next up, monsters are terrifying. They're unstoppable. They take down champions all by themselves, no matter who that champion may be. And we all know that AJ Styles just took out Jinder Mahal on SmackDown for the championship, so nothing gets in their way. But I can guarantee WWE is going to screw that up next week, and Jinder Mahal is probably going to win the championship back from AJ Styles in a freaking rematch. I can already see that coming. But for right now, this card looks amazing, and I can only imagine what the other images from the other tier cards are going to look like on this thing. Oh my lord. Titans are almost mythic. They come around once in a generation, destroy all who oppose them, Stone Cold Steve Austin, them, and become legends. Alexa Bliss just wins, whether that be Raw or SmackDown Live. She is a Titan. And holy crap, it looks like the freaking females are going to be just as strong as the males. Because we saw up here when we looked at this Finn Balor, that freaking Finn Balor has around the same stats as this Alexa Bliss card right here. So it looks like they're finally going to make female superstars just as strong, if not stronger, than the male superstars, which is really awesome. We have nearly 250 other cards ready and waiting for you. Whether you're a beast, a monster, or a titan, be primed to rule the ring in WWE Supercard Season 4. I'm just hoping with me still being in WrestleMania 33 that it doesn't take me forever to get these freaking cards, because I will be playing Season 4 on the channel. No freaking doubt about that. And lastly, we had the reveal that was just announced a few minutes ago as of the making of this video. King of the Ring 2.0. And in my opinion, this is the last big thing they needed to announce, because we all know team events are coming back, regular events are probably coming back, TBG is coming back, Money in the Bank is coming back, and all of that stuff. So everything else that we have in the game right now is making its return that they haven't talked about yet. Like I said, team events, solo events, Money in the Bank, and teams. So yeah, this will probably be the final big reveal before they start revealing more superstar cards and stuff like that leading up to the release. So that's what I think they're going to do anyway, knowing Supercard. If you want to be a true WWE superstar, you'll need to be the King of the Ring. This game mode has been a beloved part of WWE Supercard for quite some time, so when it came to refining it, we wanted to not only keep up with the original design intact, but also make sure players recognize the new and improved experience. And look at this screen just to start off. That is freaking awesome. The old custom banner with the King of the Ring symbol on it. Love it. But anyway, our first goal with this refinement was to greatly shorten the amount of time it would take to start and complete an entire King of the Ring. We now had the completion to just over 1 day versus taking multiple days, which is awesome. This will enable players to get in and out much faster and have a better experience while dominating their competition. We also increased the player pool to 32, giving players the ability to beat up on even more opponents. Now, before we move on in this one, I want to ask you guys if you're having this problem, but currently with King of the Ring in Season 3, I'm currently having a problem right now where, for some reason, the tier I'm stuck in is Ultimate, even though I have WrestleMania 33 Pros and all that stuff in there, and I should be in WrestleMania 33 according to the deck that I have, and for some reason, it just gets stuck when the bar reaches the very end of the, when the progress bar for tiers in King of the Ring goes all the way up to the end of Ultimate, and I'm just stuck on Ultimate. I cannot for the life of me get past Ultimate for some reason. I don't know what's going on, but whatever cards I put in there, it will not let me past Ultimate. So let me know if you're stuck on a certain tier and you can't get out of it in the comments below, and hopefully we can tell Cat Daddy about that one. King of the Ring is still a mode where players manage their superstar stamina via energy cards earned from smashing other players in different modes. As mentioned earlier, it now features 32 players with 2 single elimination qualifier rounds. There will be 4 groups of 8, with each pair of opponents playing to best of 5 games, and each game consisting of 5 matches. The winner moves on, and the loser gets a reward for playing, and we probably won't find out the amount of time between matches you have to energize your guys or anything like that. So we can see here that I guess you have your guy on the left, and then your opponent on the right, and the opponent is winning. The opponent won 3-2, and you have been eliminated in Game 3. And here they have Raw, SmackDown Live, and oh my God, they actually implemented 205 Live and NXT. They freaking implemented NXT. Holy Mother of God, thank you. They somehow put in 205 Live and NXT. We knew NXT was going to be in the game already with the new tier cards, but 205 Live being in the game, that is legitimately surprising when it comes to that. Because we don't have 205 Live cards, and they haven't announced any for Season 4, so 205 Live is finally in the game. After the first qualifier, a second qualifier is played in the same format, with 8 players moving on to the final bracket. That final bracket will continue until the King of the Ring champion is crowned. With this new format, the most games a player can possibly play is 25, which is down significantly from the potential of 54 in Season 3. The goal is to get more people playing more King of the Ring events and completing them faster. A player's King of the Ring deck will consist of 12 cards, consisting of 2 male tag teams, 3 male superstar cards, 1 female tag team, 1 female superstar card, and 2 support cards. The tier of your deck will determine which players are in your King of the Ring and the rewards you can earn along the way. And don't worry, those rewards will be pretty sweet. Trust us. With faster rounds, fewer games, and better rewards, King of the Ring 2.0 is an exciting step forward in the evolution of WWE Supercard. So if we come back and look at Supercard's Twitter real quick and get off of this Kane image, we will see that in the actual post that they made about King of the Ring 2.0 on their Twitter page, we can see that Season 4 is close. It says, "Get ready, Superstars, Season 4 is close." So hopefully that means we're like a week away from Season 4 or something like that, and the game will shut down next week and update to Season 4. I am hoping for that, but as it stands right now, considering the times on all of the stuff like Money in the Bank and Attitudes and stuff, I seriously don't think we'll be getting Season 4 until around Thanksgiving, like the week of Thanksgiving. So more than likely that's what's going to happen. That's what I think at this point. I'll eat my words if it releases next week, and if it releases next week, I'll be hyped about that, obviously. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think of all of these Season 4 features in the comments section below. And as soon as any Season 4 preview gameplay has come out from any of the Supercard YouTubers, I will definitely jump onto that, as well as any more news regarding WWE Supercard Season 4. And as far as the channel's schedule, basically NBA Live Mobile is wiped out because of all the stuff that's been going on with EA. If you haven't checked out my EA video from last night, my EA rant, so to speak, go and check that out. And then basically South Park Phone Destroyer and WWE Supercard Season 4 are the 2 things left. South Park Phone Destroyer just released worldwide a day ago. I've been jumping on it a bit more often. I'm not sure when another video for that is going to come out, hopefully later today. But hopefully you guys don't get too bored, because I know South Park Phone Destroyer is going to be the only thing coming out on the channel until Season 4 of Supercard is released, because what's really the point of playing Season 3 anymore at this point? I mean, it's basically in its toned-down phase at this point. It's basically winding down, so. But anyway, guys, I'm the Same Zone Gamer, and I'm out. Until the next one, peace.